Hello, fine whiskey people. Bourbon Professor again. Take a little break. So look what I found. Bottle of Rhetoric 25. So give you a little lesson on what I know, which is pretty nothing. I looked it up on the matrix tracking device. It's a pretty nothing thing as far as I'm concerned. You don't get much of a history lesson with me. So this was allegedly found in the old Stitzel-Weller warehouse in Louisville, Kentucky. Distilled between 1990 and 93 at the Bernheim Distillery. Gives the address, I don't care. Mash bill of 86% corn, 8% barley, 6% rye, and then bottled in Tullahoma, most likely at George Dickel. Why does that matter? Oh, because evidently they're both owned by Diageo. Yeah. Great history lesson. Doesn't matter. What matters is what it tastes like. Right? That's why we buy this stuff. So we can drink it. And we struggle to open it. Or I do. Guess I can get it up here for you guys to watch. So, a little excited, a little nervous. It wasn't exactly not much of a bottle pop. Okay. But, so this is the initial opening, and as we all know, typically it's not going to be the best dram of the bottle. Not in my experience. They all get a little better as they open up and get a little age on them once they open up, once the top is open. But you know what? It smells like bourbon. Because once again, I didn't buy this to smell it. I bought it to drink it. But it smells like bourbon. So initially, and we'll give this a sit, let it see if, like Ralphie says, every year in the cask should be a minute in the jar, and a minute in the glass, so we'll give that a test here in a bit. So initially, let me try again. I thought it was a fairly low proof. It feels like it drinks a little higher than it is. It's at 45.5% ABV. It kind of drinks a little higher than that, which is kind of a good thing, in my opinion. Got a pretty good mouthfeel. Tastes like pretty standard bourbon for right off the bat. It's not. This is not super barrel heavy like I kind of expected it to be, and I'm going to reserve this for the after it sits for, I'll give it a little time. I kind of thought it would be a little more oak forward, which I kind of looked forward to, and so far it's not. Not that that's a disappointment, because that might come with, a month after being opened. But it's I don't know. I don't know what it smells like. It smells like bourbon. Tastes like bourbon. Let me check my time. Okay, so I'm going to stop this one, come back to it, let this thing sit a bit and see if it opens up and changes any. I had said in my earlier videos that I was going to kind of shift direction and go with is stuff a good value or not. Well, I'm not really going to give this a value mark, because one, I feel like it's a bit of a unicorn. So if you can find it, or find somebody that has some that will share, and any good professor should, whiskey's a luxury item anyway. So once they hit this level, this age, are any of them going to be good value? Is Pappy a good value? No, I'm sure it's not. Not at what I've seen it for. So we're going to not do that kind of judgment on this one, but so far I like it. I'm not unhappy that I got it, and I just got it today. Anyway, so we're going to give this a little break and see what it comes to in 20-25 minutes, see if it changes any. Get back with you. Alright, so let's continue with the Rhetoric here. It's set for, let's see, I think about 30 minutes. Yeah, a good solid 30 minutes, maybe 35. Has it changed? There's the wood. So, right out of the bottle, it's not real wood heavy. But once again, I don't buy this to smell it. But there's the wood that everybody talks about. Everybody, you know, I haven't seen too many reviews on this, but at 25 years in the cask, you'd expect it to be kind of wood heavy. And there's the smell. But let's see if it tastes wood heavy. Cheers. So the wood notes, the oak flavor, whatever, however you want to call it, did go up, but I would still, for me, not call this super wood forward whiskey. Actually, for me, it's a pretty well balanced. Yeah, I mean, I really expected it to be from some of the stuff that I've read, and I think I've seen a review or two. I expected it to be an absolute wood bomb, and now this is a neck pour, let's not forget. So in a month it may very well be a wood bomb, which just means you'd blend it with something else that's not a wood bomb. But anyway, it got a little heavier on the wood in the nose, but once again, who cares what it smells like. But on the taste, I think it might be just a bit sweeter now than a half hour ago, which is not bad. So initially, what I'm going to say, and like most of them, pour it, set it on the table for 15 minutes or more, because they do nothing but really, to me, my opinion only, all they do is get better in the glass. They get better once you open them. I don't know if that's not the thing to do. Get it open, get it on, open it, close it, put it back on the shelf. Come back in a month. Is that going to be the same as pouring something out of it? I don't know. Anybody ever try it? If you have, leave a comment. If you ever tried this, what did you think? Because I would guess that all this came out of the same barrel if they're true to their story. But, you know, we all taste things differently, right? I mean, I've heard some pretty crazy tasting notes. You know you have too. You're just not going to hear them here. But anyway, you know, once again, is this a value whiskey? No, absolutely not. Bit of a unicorn whiskey, if anything. Is it worth the money? Yeah, you know, I'm glad I got this, because 25-year-old whiskey doesn't grow on trees, even though that there's more of it out there now than we may think. And it's, well, we won't talk about what else has it. You know, your whiskey folks. You know who else is making older stuff? I've seen some 15. I saw some 15 today that was it 15? Yeah. It was over 200, and I don't know about a 15 year that's $200. I didn't have any of it, but we're not talking about that one. We're talking about Rhetoric. So, you know, once again, you know, all whiskey is a luxury item. We don't need this to live. But if you can afford this, this is worth having on the shelf. You know, even if you just pour yourself small drams when your friends come over and they want to try it, I think you would be kind of a hero. You know, to me, it would. How can it be much different than Pappy, other than where it's distilled? And I've never had any of it. I just can't see, you know, $2,000 for a bottle of, what is it, 23-year-old? It's $2,300. Yeah, boo. This, thumbs up. So that being said, I'm going to finish off my last little taste here. Yeah, I still smell the wood. I said wood. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for letting me hang out with you, and share your whiskey, because that's what a good professor should do. So that being said, cheers, and have a good one. Yeah, I'm glad I got you.